All right, Cossack Crazies, we are back on a Monday night. This is the Sioux Valley Coaches Show right here at CC's Bar and Grill, man. It's 7 o'clock on a Monday, so this is what we do. This is where we are. We have to learn how to be in the front up here because in the wintertime, they're going to be throwing bags in the banquet room, so we got to find a way to do it up here. This is how it's going to look tonight. I'm not sure about the mirror, but at some point, we'll have a blanket that we'll put up over there, so it's going to be a lot of fun that way. We've got a big show tonight, as Sioux Valley's got a pretty big week. Volleyball tomorrow night. They've got the number one team in Class B coming to town, the Chester Flyers. We'll be talking with Jill Vincent and Talia Vincent and Sienna Weiss about that. Then we've got all sorts of things happening this weekend. Look, it's football playoffs. Start up on Thursday. Sioux Valley will be hosting their first playoff game. The Parker Pheasants are coming to town. We're going to talk to Coach Blease about that. We're going to have Wyatt Hart on here about that. And then this weekend, man, it's state meet time. So competition cheer. They're going to be Friday night up in Watertown. They were going to be on the show tonight as well, but they're actually on their last meet right now. They're in Lake Preston at the moment, or could be on their way home by now, but their last meet of the season, as their last warm-up before Watertown this weekend. They're on their way back from Lake Preston, so looking forward to that. And then Saturday, we'll be talking to some cross-country here as well. Talia Vincent will be involved with that. Coach Vincent, Mr. Bill Vincent, will be involved with that. Their state meet Saturday in Huron. The first race is at noon. I think the second race is at 1:30, either boys or girls. We'll talk about all that. So it's a big week for Sioux Valley. And it's going to be a lot of fun trying to cover all of it, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to put as much on as I can and see what we can make happen out here. So if it's a little noisy in the background, it's because we got a great crowd at CC's Bar and Grill tonight. Full house. They're enjoying the burger special. So if you come down on Monday nights, it is a $6.50 burger that you can enjoy. That's the Monday night special. So thank you, Cade, for at least putting up with us and let us hang in the corner up here on Monday nights all year long through softball in the spring. We'll be doing coaches' shows every Monday night here at 7 o'clock right here on Saul's Media on YouTube. So a couple other sponsors we're going to thank, and then we're going to bring up our first guest. We're going to be talking to the football guys first. Then we're going to talk some volleyball, and then we'll finish up with some cross-country. And then Bill and I are going to go through the football playoff brackets that are out there. From 11B on down, those brackets are released. They all fire up on Thursday. The bigger levels still have another week of regular season, so those brackets will come out probably Friday night late, maybe even Saturday morning. But the first thing we're going to do is thank our exclusive presenter for everything that we do here on Saul's Media, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics at the same time. Bankstar Financial, with locations in Volga, Brookings, and Elkton. Bankstar provides big-time business with a small-town feel. Looking to finance a home? Need a car loan? How's your retirement plan looking? Stop in today to chat with the local professionals. Bank on the bright side. Bankstar Financial, a proud sponsor of Sioux Valley Athletics and everything that we do here on Saul's Media, including this lovely little coaches show. Now, we didn't have an opportunity to do this a week ago. It just got busy on everybody, and it was also a day off from school, so it's just harder to line things up, that's going to happen sometimes. Some of these shows will be not on Mondays because there might be a volleyball game on a Monday night. There might be a football game on a Monday night, possibly. I'm not sure how the playoffs lines up. But certainly basketball in the wintertime, there might be a game on a Monday night here and there. And if that happens, then we'll obviously not get to do a coaches show that night, but we'll make it work and make it happen. And we're here tonight, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Football first. So we'll bring up our football guys. Coach Blease, you can come on. Just put that mic on there. You should be able to hear me out here. Coach Blease. Yeah. Can you hear me over there?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. How you doing, man?
Good.
It's a big week, dude. It's playoff time,
it's
man.
It's huge, yeah.
It's crazy that the football season has gone this quickly as it does, but I think we say that every football season.
Every year. Oh, yeah.
Coach Blease, it's playoff time. The Parker Pheasants coming to town.
Yep.
Maybe we should talk EPJ first.
Sure.
Friday night, we'll just talk about that and how it went and what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, so, one of the big things that we talk about, too, as a coaching staff, I mean, you go into games like that, you play the number one team, everybody's got them hyped up. I mean, they're a great team, well coached. Coach Terry over there has got them. He's got them good, right? And this is their year that they want. So a lot of times what we talk about is what can we put on film? what can we see? What can we get? Especially last game of the season, we go down there. Rankings don't really change that much no matter what we do.
Right.
Maybe a spot or two. So we're just like, what can we do to give ourselves an advantage that says, hey, we're going to come play football, last game of the season. What can we put on there?
Yeah.
How can we have some fun? Especially when we were playing that game, like offensively, we did things that we haven't done in weeks or even really all year that we just said to ourselves, like,
Mitchell Guthmiller throwing things.
Yeah, exactly.
Haven't seen that all year.
Yes, and we were just like, what can we do that gets these guys? And so I think, on that side of things, like when we were talking about that, is like that's kind of how we wanted to roll into the playoffs was win, lose, or draw. How can we get a high note of, hey, we're going to be creative. We're going to come do some things that, maybe not everybody's expecting, have fun in the process. The kids had fun. Talking to some of the guys, they're just like, man, we did things tonight that I feel like give us an advantage in going into playoffs. And it's like, I agree 100%. Like, yeah, that's a great team at EPJ. Is it going to be easy for anybody to beat them? No, like they're good. Right. But we're going to give ourselves the best chance we got.
It seems like they have big athletes in the right spots as far as how they do their stuff down there. How hard was it to match up? That Schmitz kid is 6'3" and 225. How do you try to match up, or how do you try to neutralize that?
Yeah, so we talk a lot about trusting in our guys, trusting in our line, especially this year is like, that's kind of one of the big experience pieces that came back from last year's squad is like we have a ton of guys on our line, offense and defense, that they have all the experience playing in these huge games. So it really comes down to how can we train those linebackers, how can we train our DBs, how can we train everybody to trust where it starts, right at that line of scrimmage. And, sometimes it falls in our way and sometimes it doesn't. And, I mean, they had some big dudes where they were moving the ball with them. So
even big linemen that they had down there.
Yeah.
EPJ's got it all put together. There's a reason they're undefeated, man. Top team in the 11B playoffs.
Yep.
I still feel, as many challenges as you guys were facing, you still found a way to move the ball through that second half. You still kind of made them uneasy about their second half, and I'm not sure when the last time they had to deal with a game that was actually pretty close. And, man, we still have to play in the fourth quarter.
Yes, yeah.
It seemed like they were getting wore out, and you guys were just hitting your stride.
Yeah, and that's what we've been talking about really as pretty much since Clarkwell Lake Part 2 is like, we have been kind of growing and growing and growing and gaining, and that's kind of the goal is to gain so that when we hit playoffs, like we are doing the things that we want to do, that we've been trying to get to all year and having the confidence in guys. I mean, Mitch is running the ball at the top rate right now. I mean, he is just like he's a machine, and that's kind of where we had to get him. Like, he loves talking about it, and he knows, like, when we started the year, it was just like, okay, how do we find our groove? How do we do what we want to do? And so then, like, Hart's getting all these carries, and we're really just like, hey, Hart heavy. And then Mitch kind of finds his stride, and then it's like, hey, we're Mitch heavy. And now it's just kind of like whoever's having success, that's kind of what's great is we can just be them heavy. We can just, hey, let's give it to the hot hand. And that's kind of what's kind of fun, too, about being here is it's like, let's feed the hot hand.
Mitchell Guthmiller is the man we're talking about right there. It never seems like he is running as fast as he is because he has these long strides. I was comparing him in the broadcast to Robert Smith, one of the old Viking running backs, who never looked like he was running at full speed, but that's how long those strides were. That's the same way that Mitchell runs, man. And he had two big ones, both of them down each sideline where he busted them out for like 40, 50 yards a shot.
Yep. And we talked about a lot, like as we've been going through the year, it's been all about how do we stay on our feet? How do we find our balance? How do we not get tackled by the first guy? Because, I mean, when our line takes care of business, the first guys hitting us are 5 yards downfield. So how do we stay on our feet? Because we don't want to just get tackled by the first guy every single time. And I think those plays that he broke, that's him staying on his feet. It's the balance piece that's just like been huge for all of our backs when they've been growing this year is staying on their feet.
Sure. Well, it was fun to watch. It's still a disappointing loss, but I think you still take a lot of positives from Friday night. It leads us right into playoff time now, so we get to host this first week. Just talk about that first off, because I'm going to ask Wyatt the same question of hosting this first playoff game. What does that mean to your squad? How much easier for preparations that make it on you?
Yeah, well, so like for a guy like me, I love to do a lot of the technology stuff, so it's great because then we don't have to load it on the bus.
There you
go.
Don't
have to put it on the trailer. And it's also just great because I think this community, they just love their sports, right? Like they are so involved, and
The Cossack Crazies.
Oh, man, the Cossack, it's incredible. Like, I've been at a few different districts now, coached on a lot of good football teams, and this has to be by far, I mean, just the most showing and the most support. I mean, you go to the Valley at 7 a.m., and you're going to talk football with whoever you want. I mean, everybody loves it, you know. They love sports, so and that's what's great, right? So having a home game is huge. I mean, it's just the atmosphere is great.
Yep.
Everything's fun, and plus, I mean, especially for these seniors, like just giving them another chance because after week 7, you don't know.
Right.
You're not sure if you're going to get another home game or not, and so it's great to give them that chance too.
Yeah, Bill, Vince, and I were trying to figure out some of the scenarios. We had us go into winter at one point. There was a Lowbridge Pollock thing that was happening. It just worked out. The way Friday night played out, it gives you the 8 seed. It gets you to host the 9 seed Parker Pheasants.
Yeah.
And we'll have some fun on Thursday night.
What
do we know about Parker? What kind of preparations have we done for Parker so far?
Yeah, well, athletes. You know, they got athletes. They have them. I loved watching. I've been watching a lot of their EPJ game that they played.
Sure.
And honestly, in the first half, they came out and they were ready to play. And we've talked about that all year. It's like when teams see us this year, they're going to see going into playoffs, especially they're going to see 4-4, or they're going to see us. They lost this guy and that guy, and so they're going to be ready to go because they're going to want to get us, right?
Sure.
They're going to want to get one over on Sioux Valley. And so we've just been telling our guys, like, we got to be ready for them to be out, come out physical, and they want it because they're going to want to win too. And so they got some athletes. They're going to want to play physical, but I feel confident that we stick to what we know. We're going to be able to
I think we're just better at the right positions more than Parker is, as far as what I've seen in the little amount of preparations that I've done. I'm just the voice. I don't have to prepare that much, but it should be a fun one Thursday night.
Yes.
We're getting now into fall temperatures, so the fall is actually showing up.
Yep.
The leaves are changing colors. They're dropping down.
Yep.
Football season in the playoffs is here.
Yes.
It should be, I think there's a high of maybe 60 during the day, but that's not what the game temperature will be. It'll be in the 50s, maybe even 40s as we go through the game. It's going to feel like football out there.
Yes, and that's what we talk about all the time, Cossack weather, right? If it's not cloudy and 45, what are we doing out there? Why are we even playing?
Change this? Come on. We need the advantage, and that's one of them right there.
Exactly, yeah. So, no, we love it. We're ready for it. I mean, our guys are juiced up, ready to go. So
that's fantastic. Well, I think I'll bring on Wyatt Hart, our quarterback here, so thanks for the conversation.
Thank you.
Good luck on Thursday. We'll see you from the top of the press box, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Coach Blees joins us. We're going to bring on Wyatt Hart right now. He's going to be brought to us by Bell Brands, makers of the Mini Baby Bells, the snack cheese of champions. We're joined by the quarterback. You can just pop those down and bring the microphone down right there. Wyatt Hart, how are you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. It's playoff time, man. Are you excited?
Yes,
you gotta be,
absolutely.
Right? It's not senior year for you, or are you a senior? No, you're not
I'm
a senior.
junior.
You're a junior yet, so you still have more time in that way. But it's a pretty big senior class that's pretty excited, man. It's a home game on a Thursday night. It's going to be a lot of Cossack Crazies out there to cheer you on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about the Elk Point Jefferson game. It was not the finish we wanted, but as I was talking with Coach Blees, I think there's still a lot of positives you take from that. What did you guys figure out offensively that you can take into Parker this week, and maybe even defensively at the same time?
Yeah, I think we just gotta look at the positives from that game. Like, we could open the playbook up a lot from that game, and
we had Mitchell throwing it out there.
Did stuff that we had in the playbook but hadn't really run yet this year, and so that was kind of fun to just get to open that up and see it work successfully later in the game.
Mitchell's running hard, man.
Yeah,
he was breaking tackles and busting things out. How fun is that for you? I mean, you like to run it as well, and we've seen you do that all season long, but if you can hand it off to him and watch him go 50 yards down the sideline, that's going to make your job just so much easier, right?
Yeah, he's a great player, and it's just fun to watch him just kind of kick butt out there.
It is, not only offensively, but he turns around on defense, and he's a pretty good linebacker out there,
absolutely.
too. You're in the defensive backfield, or you're not playing defense at all?
Yeah, I'm playing defense.
Defense, but it's in the back, though.
Yep.
I mean, you're not, throwing shoulder pads into everybody out there.
No.
What's it like defensively for you then? Playing quarterback is a tough job for one, but then you turn around and play a little D. How's that for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to worry about as much the play calls on defense. So Fast kind of took the pressure off and gave that to Mitch for defense.
Well, that's nice.
And so, it's just fun to kind of see it from a quarterback's perspective on defense, trying to figure out what they're doing and be able to tell.
Can you take things from that? I mean, do you learn stuff and then
absolutely.
Oh, man, I should look for that. I should go there.
Yeah.
That's got to be helpful, though.
Yeah.
Elk Point Jefferson, they're big, they're fast, brutal at times. That running back is a big boy, probably an all-stater in my eyes.
Yeah.
What do we learn from that then? Just the physicality of how that game went to take that into the Parker game on Thursday.
Yeah, we're just going to be more physical, just really crank up our intensity and stop the run and force them to throw it out. And we got good DBs. We got Hunter and we got Braden back there that'll make plays.
Yeah. A couple of guys got beat up on us, but I think we'll be okay. Gundy's going to be back out there as far as I understand.
Yes.
Nelly maybe not so much. I saw him in a boot today.
Yeah, I think that was just a precautionary thing,
okay.
So he should be back.
Well, we'll hope to see him as well, but everyone else kind of healthy for the most part? I mean,
yeah,
we've had some injuries throughout the season, but football players, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, just bumps and bruises so far. And
how you feeling right now? You feeling okay?
I'm a little sore, but all good.
All good, though.
Yep.
Thursday, it's a home game. Just try to explain how much of an advantage is it having a home game rather than maybe going to Parker, which was a scenario that we were facing. Just a home game for you on a Thursday night. Explain how much fun that's going to be for you.
We don't have to travel, and that's always a plus. And we just got our home crowd there and more fans, more fun. So
the old Cossack crazies.
Yeah.
Is there any special message that you want to tell the guys this week? Is there anything you're looking for them to do, or is it, look, it's playoff time, let's just get after it?
Yeah, let's just get after it. Come out, have fun, bring the energy.
Have you seen any film on Parker as of yet, or what do we know about him?
Yeah,
what have you learned about Parker?
They got some good athletes, so we're going to have to really focus this week and have some good practices. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Parker Pheasants.
Yeah.
It's playoff time, man. As I was telling Coach Blees, they're actually going to get some fall weather, so it might be 50s, high 40s halfway through the game. Yeah, rather than the 80 degrees you guys have been playing on a regular basis, I actually get to wear the sweatshirt up in the press box, so I'm excited about that. Yeah. Well, let's go out there and beat Parker on Thursday night, and then we'll move on. And the scenarios in the bracket are pretty easy to figure out, but we got to take care of us first. So let's take care of Parker on Thursday. And thanks for joining the show, man.
Yeah,
I'll let you get back to your burger over there.
Thank you.
I'll take those from you. Thank you, Wyatt Hart, our quarterback. Always fun. Further moving on through the show, some other sponsors we get to thank. GP Auto, Grant Peterson and Friends, a fantastic car repair shop on the east side of Brookings out by Electronics. Oil changes, engine repair, tire replacement. Grant and Friends will get you back on the road. Thank you, GP, for being a part of this and believing in this and being a part of Saul's Media. Big Sue Plumbing, a new sponsor that we've got for the 25-26 campaign. That's going to make us add wrestling in the wintertime, so we're going to see how that goes and see how elaborate that can get. I'll try to get to as much as I can outside the basketball stuff, but yeah, we'll find a way. It's going to be a lot of fun. Without further ado, we are bringing on our volleyball representative, head coach Jill Vincent joins the show. Jill, you are a veteran of the microphone now. We have you on all the time.
Sure.
How you feeling about this?
Pretty good.
This is a coach's show. What do you think about this?
I think it's I think it's great.
Well, we'll see how it goes. It's a huge crowd in there. This is probably the biggest crowd that we've had. So I've been trying to bust out back off the background noise. See how that goes. But we got to do some decorating too. I don't know. It's all a learning experience every time you do it.
Yeah, I guess it just gets better and better.
You're fresh off of a Millbank tournament. You guys take, second place, I think is the result I saw. You went 3-1 on the day.
Yeah.
Talk about the Millbank tournament. It was some losses moving into that, so it was probably a pretty good day for you guys.
Yeah, we really felt like we needed a win. So to open it up with Mobridge Pollock, you know, they had a winning record.
Right.
So they had 14 wins, I think, or 13 wins going into that day.
Right.
So to open up with them at 10 o'clock in the morning and you know, they played football the night before. We played football the night before, so everybody looked pretty tired. But I think our girls came to play, and we handled them really pretty easily, I would say.
Right.
You know, we made some mistakes, but we were playing really well.
Yeah.
And then we ended up playing Millbank in the second match, and we beat them 2-0. And then also Wilmot.
A rematch with those Millbank Bulldogs up there. We just went up there a couple weeks ago. That was a fun road trip.
And, you know, I feel like they were the same team that we played a few weeks ago, and we went 3-1 with them. We won 3-1. But it was really kind of some closer sets.
Yeah.
And this time I feel like they played about the same, and we were a little bit better since the last time we played. So we've definitely improved in so many areas that it's fun to see our improvement and see that we get another win that way.
You have a huge group of seniors, but as we talked about it through the season, that it is a huge group, but it's also almost an inexperienced group at the same time, where you had a huge group of seniors that were playing all the time last year. So there's a lot of leadership out there, but is it safe to say that they're kind of inexperienced? They've been kind of learning on the job at the same time.
We are a
this
little
season?
bit inexperienced because we don't have that person that will put their team on their back and go for it, you know. So when we get a long volley and we need to give the ball to someone so we can get a kill, we don't have that.
Right.
We like to play it safe and tip it over or hit it in a safe spot. So we've been working on minimizing our errors, which is a great thing, but now we need to kill the ball.
Yeah.
So and that gets hard because we lost a lot of power last year, and we've been working on our power and being more consistent and more efficient in our offense.
Yeah.
And I think it's come a long ways. And if you clear up some of your errors, we can dig only so many balls, but our backcourt just digs and digs.
Yeah.
And we just keep swinging at the net, and pretty soon we're too exhausted to kill the ball. So, it gets that way too. But
just part of the learning experience, right? Of
Yep.
just improving every day.
yeah, but I think the seniors have a lot of chemistry together. They know what each other's going to do, where they're going to be, and they trust each other. So that is spreading into the underclassmen that are playing with them. And so, it's really fun to watch them play, but we have those moments where we get scared.
Yeah.
And it looks like we aren't ourselves, and and that for me is the most frustrating part. And I just call a timeout, and I'm like, "Where did you go? Like, where?
What
we have to come back?" Yeah. So we just have to stay positive, and whatever happens, happens. But we want to maintain that level that if the other team is going to win, they're going to have to win by 2.
Some of those seniors that you have, we'll start in the back row with Michaela Garish, who is homecoming queen, also a full-time member of the South Dakota National Guard now.
Yep.
So she had a fun summer. That was a fun conversation a few weeks ago. You've got your daughter Talia back there. You've also got Caitlin Russell back there. So as far as leadership goes on the defensive side of things, that's 3 pretty good ones right there.
Yeah, and our setters, Michaela and McKinley, both have been getting like 18 to 20 digs per set lately.
Right.
So or per match.
Per match. Yep.
And so that allows us to set up some out of system balls and things like that. So they're doing a really great job back there of picking up some balls. But you have Caitlin Russell out of middle back. She can just defend almost anything, And then when you throw Liberty back there opposite her now, and it's just really nice. We know that we can have them go line, we can have them go cross, like wherever they're going to go, whatever they read, we're just going to trust them.
Sure.
And if they play up a ball, then we're going to try to hit it over, and attack that third ball. But Talia back there and left back she can dig almost anything as well. So serve receive too is one of our strong points.
Sure.
I know like a lot of teams serve away from them. So sometimes I just have Caitlin and Talia back there and say, you got to pick one of them. You got to serve at one of them.
Yeah, you got to.
So, and the other kids, they maybe shank one or two, and then we pull them off and they feel like a little sense of relief and they're ready to hit, more ready to hit. So, I just have a lot of trust in them, and they've played a lot of volleyball, and they know what's going on. They can tell me, hey, they've got a hole in our block, we've got to do whatever. And so then I talk to the blockers, and then the blockers say something, and I talk to them. So I'm kind of their mediator.
Yeah, well, that's your job as head coach. Yeah, you mediate.
As seniors, they just have a lot of confidence. They just know that they're going to pass a good ball, and sometimes they make mistakes, but we don't mean to. You know, so we'll just get the next one.
Speaking of those blockers, you got some pretty good ones up there too. Lacey's been fantastic this year. It seems like she's the one that you're talking about of trying to put everyone on your back and lead you in the way.
She definitely is.
It was a few matches ago where she did it that night, where she carried everyone along. She's been great up front. Emma Gorman is moving on to Mount Marty after this. Morningside. Morningside. Where she'll play volleyball, play a little track and field high jumping down there. Those are 2 pretty good blockers up there.
Yep,
and
they are.
Seniors at the same time.
And we've been working on getting them in the right spots because we know that they want to hit on the outside and they want to take all the swings and they want to have that out-of-system ball come to them.
Right.
But we just can't afford it. We got to have Lacey in the middle because, Abby's been picking up some blocks and doing some things on her own as well. So we've been really working on our blocking. We've done at least try to get that closed, try to slow that ball down, because in the back row when we only have 3 passers back there, if we're going to put 2 up at the net, you've got to be able to close that block so that we can play defense around them, because we can't play around you and through you at the same time. We have to pick a spot, and some of the really smart teams are going to hit you where you're not. So if we pick the seam, they're going to go line. If we pick line, they're going to go seam. So it just depends on that. But I think they've been doing a really nice job of blocking. If we can, get them closed, and then we're kind of getting Macy to that point too, where she's getting her hands on some of those hits.
Elise has been great on the outside,
yeah,
too.
Elise too, yep.
Yeah. Is she
At a
getting,
right front.
has
She has
she
that
been in the-
off-speed shot and different things like that, yep.
Yeah.
And so she's really got a lot of confidence on her swings right now. So we have so many hitters.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have enough places to put them all in that front row.
It's a good problem to have, though.
It is. And then Elise is so smart. She can go in for an outside hitter. She can go in for a right side hitter. Today at practice, we had some girls singing, so they weren't there. But we had to move her into the middle a little bit. You know, it's like it's always good to play middle hitter because then you admire and you like respect what they try to do because it's a lot of work to play middle blocker.
It is. You've got some youngsters that are coming on as well. You just brought Abigail up. She's been fantastic in the front of the net as well.
Yep.
You've got 2 freshmen out there that have been contributors all season long with McKinley and Macy. Yeah, not only is it a big senior group, but you have youngsters that can take over. Liberty Trickstead will be back next year.
Yep, Liberty will be back next year. And she actually is an outside hitter, but I'm only using her in the back row right now.
Right.
But in the summertime, and if I run out of substitutions, of course, she could play the front row.
Sure.
You know. And we were playing up in Millbank at the tournament. I know you guys missed out on that one, but we got stuck where we ran out of substitutions. Right. So Caitlin Russell was my outside hitter.
Oh, okay.
I think Elise was playing middle, and Cameron Eaker was my setter in the right front. So it was interesting. It was interesting.
Well, Cam can do that too.
Yeah.
Cam's kind of a serving specialist, but she knows how to play all over the court.
She does. And in practice, sometimes if she's not setting, she wants to play left back or middle back, and she just maybe doesn't always get to every ball, but she's going to try.
Yeah.
You know, so she's going to get a hand on it, and we always need extra chases for the ball, or and she knows where to be on defense. She's a smart player.
Yeah. It's a fun group to watch. I've had a lot of fun calling all the games.
Oh, yeah.
But we've got a big one coming tomorrow night.
Hopefully we play with some energy and some heart tomorrow.
Yeah, the number 1 team in Class B, maybe one of the better teams that's in the state, regardless of class.
Regardless of class, yeah. They're 24-1.
Chester Flyers, man.
Yep.
They're going to be tough.
They're going to be tough.
Speaking of outside hitters,
they don't have a lot of mistakes. They've got a lot of players who are fundamental. They're going to hit that ball. They're going to reach over the net. It's going to be tough to swing on them. We've been working on, hitting off the blockers, swiping it off. Sienna Weiss is another senior, my outside hitter. She does a good job of tooling the block.
Yeah.
So if we can frustrate them maybe a little bit that way, that might be the one way for us to get kills, so tool their blocks.
Bill and I were talking about a little bit last year. They were kind of the starting point, maybe a launching point is a better way to say that, because we played well against Chester last year and took a 3-0 loss, just like everyone does to Chester. But you played well doing it enough where it started to propel you as the rest of the season moved on, and then we rolled that right into a state tournament.
Yeah, and they just have to have buy-in, and you have to accept the role that you're given, and then make the best of it.
Yeah.
And so last year I remember that was the game. I think my libero, Caitlin Russell, had the flu.
Yeah, right.
And so she wasn't there, so we had to pick up that spot. Talia wasn't quite back yet off of her knee injury, so it was a turning point because some people who hadn't played hardly at all had to start playing in the back row, and they thought they were just front row players, or it was a different night. But we just gave it all, and everyone did their job, and we battled.
I think you taught yourself a lot of lessons, so we'll see what happens tomorrow night against the Chester Flyers.
Yeah.
The rest of your slate, which you still got time to talk about these, but Garrettson's going to come here on the 27th, so that's senior night next Monday, right?
Yep.
So we don't get to do a coach's show next Monday. We'll be playing volleyball
Right,
instead.
we'll be playing volleyball. That starts with C-match and I think I don't think the middle school plays that night. I'm not really sure, but I don't think so. But we start at 5 o'clock with the C-match, and then we'll have the JV and the varsity after that. So, it's senior night.
Senior night next Monday against Garretson, and then the next night, so a week from tomorrow, Tuesday, the 28th.
Yep.
We get to go to Elkton.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about that. Elkton, my hometown. So we'll
I'm
play
excited
ELB
about that.
and see what we can do against them.
Michaela Hookey was my assistant coach from a few years ago, and her and I share a lot of information back and forth. So it's kind of we're having about the same seasons going on, and so it should be a really great match.
Should be exciting. Me back in the home stands over there. It should be a lot of fun calling it for you guys. So
I think it'll be great.
I'm going to hear some guff being a Cossack crazy
I'm
in
sure.
the building, but I can
sure.
handle it, so I won't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
But it should be a fun finish. We'll go to the playoffs after that. We'll see how regionals go.
Yep. Then we have a week to prepare, I think, for our first round of regions.
Yeah. So it should be fun. It's been a fun season so far. We'll continue it. A big one tomorrow against the Chester Flyers, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
we're going to talk to two pretty good ones coming up here with Sienna joining, Talia joining. Talia's going to double up. We got to do cross country with Talia as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
We've
you want them both over?
Yeah, we got them both, and we got to do some top threes because they've got some ideas about top threes. So.
Yeah, they'll teach you something. Thanks, Ollie.
Thank you, Jill Vincent, head coach of the volleyball squad. She is going to bring two of her players up here, and we'll talk about it that way. While she's doing that, we're going to thank Health Source Chiropractic, sponsors of our halftime show during football, during basketball. Advantage Land Company, another real estate auction business, fantastic sponsor. Sienna, I'll have you put those on right there. Yeah, just kind of position yourself so we can kind of see you both. So have you put those on. Talia, you can put those on. Now, you can only hear out of one ear, but you should be able to hear, correct? Yes?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Can you hear me now over there? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. I'm going to turn that up. I'm going to turn that up and turn that up. Hi. Talia, Sienna, hello. How are you?
Good. Good.
Have you come up with some top three ideas yourselves over there? You've had a lot of time to think.
Nope.
Did you enjoy a burger over there, or is it still on the way?
It's still on the way.
Still on the way. See, we're taking advantage of the $6.50 burger Monday night. Come on down to CC's. That was my plug to CC's Bar and Grill right there.
Yep.
It's been a fun season for you guys so far, but we've got a pretty big one tomorrow night. The Chester Flyers come to town. Let's talk about Millbank first. Sienna, your thoughts on the Millbank tournament first. You guys took second place up there, but it was some wins that you guys kind of needed, right?
Yeah.
It had been a little bit since you'd done some winning.
I thought it went well, and Groton's a really hard team, and their record is better than ours, so we just had to play as best as we could.
Yeah, Groton's one of the better ones up north, so they're going to do some damage through their regions, through SODEX 16, so don't feel too bad about Groton. They're a fantastic volleyball team.
Yeah.
But it was 3-1 on the day. Did you guys learn something? You guys teach yourselves something? Did something work, something click? Talk to me about the day.
I think we minimized our hitting errors and serving errors and just talked really well on the court.
Yeah, well, that helps.
Yeah.
Good communication.
Yeah.
You're a fan of that, right?
Yeah. I feel like we know what we're capable of now because even in the Groton game, like, we came out kind of slow, but we still competed with them, so I think it was a good test.
Yeah. I mean, it had been a while since we won something. I think there was, 4 losses in a row that led up to that. Were you guys tired? I mean, we just got done with a football game in Elk Point, so you got to travel back. Then you got to get on a bus in the morning. How was your energy level at 10 a.m. when you started?
I think it was good, I guess. We came out in
Same.
our first game. We were just ready to go.
Yeah.
I think we just, I don't know.
Yeah, we were
We were
ready.
good.
Okay. Well, that's good. It worked out pretty well. 3 wins in a row, and then, Groton happens. But it's second place in a pretty big tournament up there.
Yeah.
It was one of those things that we did last year that kind of helped you propel to the rest of the season last year. We rolled right into a Chester game last year after the Millbank tournament and then finished off the season, worked it out into a SODEX 16 victory, and then went off to a state tournament. So do we want to do that again then or no? Or
Yeah.
Or
I
no?
mean, I'm down.
Same.
Well, that's good. Congrats on the second place yesterday. Chester. They're pretty good, which we know, but what do you guys know about Chester? What have you guys been preparing for and planning for?
Obviously we know that they're very experienced and they have a lot of girls, but just not getting intimidated and just playing our game and learning what we can from it.
Okay. Sienna, for you?
We just know we're underdogs going in, so we just need to play our best and compete with them. Okay.
Well, they're good, but they can be beat.
Yeah.
They have one loss on their season. We'll see what happens. That JC Wolf, which is an outside hitter for them, that's someone that you've seen quite a bit through your career, not only in volleyball, but you've seen her play basketball.
Yeah.
You've seen her on track and field meets at the same time. Sienna, you're probably the same way. You've dealt with JC Wolf plenty of times.
Yeah.
Talk to me about her. She's one of the best in Class B, maybe in the state.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. She's very hard to stop, so
Yeah.
I guess just doing what we can do.
She can jump out of the gym, and that's not fair.
Yeah, she's really good.
Is she a runner, too? Does she do cross-country things? Does she?
Hurdles?
Just sprints
Just
and like
sprints, okay.
hurdles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she can jump out of the gym, so hurdles. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Chester Flyers come to town. Then you're running out of games. So you, as a senior, you're a senior too, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you are,
Yeah.
right? So you're kind of running out of games now, at least for volleyball. I mean, basketball's right around the corner, so it's not like things are ending or anything like that.
Yeah.
But as far as the volleyball season, it's Chester, and then there's one more home game, and that's senior night. How do you guys feel about that? You guys okay with that, or?
I feel like it hasn't really hit me yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. I
Don't wanna
definitely
think
will.
about it yet.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah, it
okay.
hasn't hit me either.
Well, the Cossack crazies are going to show up and be in
Yeah.
full force, so don't worry about that. But I would imagine you as seniors, you've seen that quite a bit. Have you talked to people that have graduated that you've played with? Do they miss the Cossack crazies? Do they miss the environment? Do they miss anything like that? Or have you
Yeah.
not had
Yeah.
those conversations at all? I don't know.
I've talked to people, and I think they all miss it, and like
Yeah.
the close bonds in high school,
Sure.
especially because we have a small school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's small, but it's big at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
part I love about it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Emma is heading off to Morningside after she's done. She's going to play volleyball down there and do some high jumping. That's pretty cool. You guys going anywhere? You guys got anything you want to announce? Anything?
I got nothing.
Is there collegiate plans at the end of this, or do we still undecided with that? Are you
Yeah, I'll go somewhere for
Go
probably
somewhere.
basketball.
okay? How about
I'm
you?
gonna probably go to USD and try to get into med school
Oh,
eventually.
fantastic! Good for you.
Thanks.
That's cool. That's tough. That's a lot of school at the same
Yeah,
time.
we'll see.
We'll see
That's the
how that
goal.
goes. All right. Well, since you're both seniors, we get to do a game we like to call Top 3. Now, you've given me one suggestion, and if you want to announce what those dances are, you can, because it's YouTube and there's no rules here. This is just us. So I'll just start with the one that you gave me, the top 3 TikTok dances that you can name and still be okay with. Sandy, you want to go first?
And Tal's got it.
Tal's going first. All right. Top 3 TikTok dances.
I don't even
You
know,
don't have
honestly.
I don't know.
You don't have to act them unless
I
you really
only
want to
know-
dance. That's
No,
up
I'm
to
just
you.
kidding. I feel like for number 1, I have to say we have this new like ace cheer. I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow, but that's number 1.
You have a new ace cheer? We're busting it out tomorrow?
Yeah.
There's maybe.
Okay. Is the
We'll
student,
do it for you. We'll do it for you.
Is the student section involved with this? You got the boys
no.
involved?
Not yet.
They'll probably laugh at
Yeah,
us.
maybe.
Well, that's kind of the idea. So that,
Yeah.
we're fine with that.
Yeah,
No.
so that's number 1 just because it's fun.
We have a new ace dance. Fantastic.
yeah.
All right. Well, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Do you need me to say anything? Should I be prepared? What do I need to do? Nothing.
Maybe it's like after
watch,
the game
yeah.
you can try to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen either.
Oh, okay.
If you don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. So that'll be fun. A TikTok dance. Maybe not 3 of them, but
I can't even think of any.
okay.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Others, honestly.
How about follows on TikTok? Do you guys have some favorites that you follow? Like I just click in and it's instant entertainment. Do we even know the names of the TikTok guys that we follow? Yeah, probably not. That's okay. I've got other things over here. That was your
Yeah.
idea. You brought this up.
Yeah, I just had the one.
You just have the one, and
Yeah.
you don't want to even say what it is because.
I don't know if we should say that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll leave that alone. The other one you brought up was ice cream flavors. I think we've done this with Lacey, and then I think we did this with Mars and Kalia from the competition cheer squad. Ice cream flavors. Top 3 ice cream flavors. What do you
Well,
got?
when I go to Culver's, I get an Oreo raspberry concrete mixer.
Whoa.
Which is kind of different.
It sounds all right, though.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Wait, is this like top 3?
Top
just
3.
3 of them?
Yours.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah.
Cookie dough,
All right.
Oreo, and then vanilla.
Okay. Vanilla?
Vanilla.
Yeah.
What? Where's
Well, you
the
can, like,
flavors?
You can like put things on it. You can do like chocolate on it,
Okay.
caramel.
Sprinkles?
Nah, I'm not a big sprinkles gal.
Yeah, same.
That.
Yeah.
See, you didn't want to say weird things, and then you said that.
Well,
Oh, I'll tell you. How about you?
Well,
You've
Oreo
got the-
raspberry. Something with like peanut butter and then like cookie dough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Culver's the place to go, or is Dairy Queen the place?
I like both.
Because
I
there's
like
a
all
Zestos
ice-
that is pretty good. And plus, we've got the Cool as Ice right next door here.
Yeah, I like all ice cream.
yeah. Same.
Well said. Well said. Rather have ice cream than vegetables, clearly, as it shows. Yes. Well, then let's roll right into this then. Fast food spots. Maybe not favorite fast foods, but your favorite places for fast food. How's that? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Maybe in Brookings, maybe something exotic that you've been to. You both travel all over the place. What's the best spot out there? You're both thinking.
My favorite is Slim Chickens.
Oh, down in
Just-
Sioux Falls?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite thing? Is sandwiches, wings? What do you do down
I
there?
get like the kids meal and it's like a drink, chicken tenders and fries.
All right.
And their sauce is really good.
Okay. Slim Chickens.
I would say Raising Cane's.
Oh. Where do you got to go to do that?
Like when I'm in the cities for basketball.
Minneapolis.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to go there every tournament.
Is that
basically.
that's probably the nearest one that we have?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Kansas City is probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Raising Cane's, so maybe when the next time I get to the cities,
Yeah.
I'll try it out. How about vacation spots, your dream vacation spots you'd like to go to at some point, after you become a doctor from medical school, after you become a WNBA star, where do you want to go on vacation?
Probably Hawaii.
Okay. Have you ever been?
Nope.
All right. That's a good start.
Probably like Greece.
Whoa. Nice.
Yeah. I just want to I don't know, see around.
Okay. Paris?
No.
Not Paris fans?
I mean, I think it'd be cool, but
Yeah.
Okay. I want to go to Minneapolis. I want to go to Raising
Raising
Cane's.
Cane's. Yeah.
That's my vacation spot. Give me the chicken fingers. I'll end it with the last one, and we'll stay on competition cheer. They weren't allowed to be here today because they're in Lake Preston. So your favorite Super Mario characters. That's the theme of their competition. So, are you guys Super Mario fans at all?
Not
Did you
really.
watch the movie, perhaps? You guys don't do movies.
No.
You told me that beforehand.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe
One Super Mario character. You have to name
Mario,
one.
The only one I know.
Yeah,
Mario.
that's Probably Mario.
There's
Or
Or
Prince-
there's like
A girl and a
Wait,
pink.
what's the?
Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi.
yeah.
There's a Yoshi
There's
out
like
there.
a princess. I
Princess
think.
Peach.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's about all I know.
Bowser is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Luigi's his brother.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the
I like
green one.
Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's our top 3 list. We like Hawaii
Yep.
Yep.
and
Greece.
Oreo raspberry.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Well, that's
The
fantastic.
best.
Congrats on the season so far. We've got a tough one tomorrow night, so it's going to be just fun to be at the top of it. Come up and talk to me once you guys are done, and we'll talk all about it. But
And you'll have to do that TikTok dance.
And
Yeah.
I have to do
Yeah.
a TikTok dance now.
Yes.
Do I get to name said dance? Do I get to say what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that tomorrow then.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. I got to do some studying. I got to get into
Yeah.
TikTok now. Great.
Yep.
Fantastic. Sienna, thank you for jumping on the show here. Talia, always fun, always a pleasure. We got a few games left. Let's take advantage of it and see how deep in the playoffs we can go.
Okay.
It'll be fun. Enjoy your burgers.
Okay,
It's not
thank
quite
you.
Oreo raspberry, but you'll have to do tonight. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
That was Sienna. That was Talia. Always entertaining. The volleyball squad, always good. We've got another superstar joining the show, cross-country madman. Don't fall out of the chair. What are you doing over there? Tyrus, how you doing, my man?
Good. How about yourself?
I am well, man. Have you gotten your burger over there yet? You got food over there?
Oh, I just got some fries.
Oh, just some fries then.
Yep.
You are preparing for cross-country state
Yeah.
meet, man.
Yep.
Is this your first state meet, or have you done it before?
This will be my 4th. Yeah.
4th?
Yeah. Yep.
So you're a seasoned pro, man. You know what to
Yep.
do. Is this the first time to Huron for you, or have you
This will be my
ran that course before?
Second time.
Okay.
My first time at state was actually at Huron. So
Oh.
yeah.
See, a seasoned pro of the course. Well, then we're expecting big things here, man. That's all there is to it.
Always. Yep.
It's been a fun cross-country season for you. We'll roll right into basketball after this.
Oh, yeah.
But what are your thoughts so far? I mean, how you feeling right now? Are you healthy right now? You doing good?
It was the beginning of the season. I was after Madison. I did really good at Madison.
Yeah.
And then some of my Achilles, I was out like the entire season. So I only practiced like 2 weeks
Okay.
leading up to our region meet, and then I was just like, I got to give everything at regions to get somewhere, and then I was just ran it. But yeah,
Just ran it.
no, I was not ready. Like my lungs are not built up, and
Yeah.
it was definitely a struggle to get where I was. But yeah,
But still enough to qualify for state.
Still
so
enough,
that's
yep.
a credit to something, man.
yeah,
So-
we definitely had the hardest region probably in the state with like Sioux Falls Christian. You got West Central,
Yep.
all those big schools, and we're probably arguably one of the smaller ones between us and Flandreau. But yeah,
In that region you're talking
yeah, in that
about.
region, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a nice showing, and we'll see what can happen. And it's a Saturday for you. Are you the noon race, or are you the 1:30 race?
We're the noon. Yep.
You're the noon one, and then the girls must be 1:30 then?
Yep. I think we're
Yeah.
the first race of the day too. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that'll be fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
My plan is to do everything this week.
Yeah. Be there with everything.
Oh, man. I don't know how I'm going to pull off cross country. We did it with a drone about a month ago. So We can't do that because it's a postseason thing.
Yeah.
It's a South Dakota high school activities thing.
Yeah.
We can't bring the drone. But I can bring me and that iPad and hang out in the clubhouse or around the clubhouse. As long as I don't really show the race, then I don't think they're going to have a problem with me being around there.
That'd be good then.
The
Yeah.
idea would be you guys would finish and be out of breath and then come up and I'd put you on a microphone and then you just tell me what happened.
I think that's what we did that one time. We were like, this is me before my race. And then we get to the finish line. This is me after my race.
This is before and after?
Yeah, they were.
I didn't think about that.
At Augustina, they did that. And there's a kid who like collapsed. And he's like, this is me before. And he just fell. But yeah, no.
Well,
Yep.
it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a fun weekend. You got to be excited about everything else that's going on. The girls have a Chester matchup tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
There's a playoff game, football style, Thursday night. You guys got to be excited.
Home game, yeah. Yeah.
What's the vibe around school today because of all the fun and exciting things going on?
It's a Monday. Usually Mondays are more chill, but I say like this week Monday, it was like, I mean, it was almost like a Friday, almost pretty much. I mean, everyone was talking. It's just always a great environment.
It really is, man. It's part of the reason I keep doing all the Sioux Valley things is because I fell in love with the place 3 or 4 years ago. And that was with a camera in my hand on the sidelines. So it's pretty easy to cheer for all of you guys, and it's been a lot of fun calling everything. So I don't get to call cross country, but at least I'll be there.
Yep. Yeah.
I got nothing better to do on a Saturday. Just hang out with you guys.
Always, yep.
Might as well. Your second time to Huron. How did the first time at Huron go?
First time out here, I think I was an 8th grader.
Okay.
And I had no idea what like cross country was. Like I was still in football, and I can't play football anymore. Too many concussions. But I was like, I'm just gonna somehow qualify. As youngest one there, and I was like, whoa! Like these kids are like in their warm-ups, they're running as fast as you can.
Yep.
And then I remember I took off because there's always kids. They make it a state, and they're like, I'm gonna go super fast just for the photo. And they're going to leave it back and they're posing for the photo, but then they just die. Yeah. So everyone's sticking out stars again. I'm like, what in the world is happening here? I'm like, towards the back. And then first time at state, I was like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do good because I was just, I was pretty young still. And I was in B school before. Yeah. So, but no, I remember in the back, I ended up just talking to the guy in the back. And I was like, my coach yelling at me like, oh my God, I should probably run now. I was meeting you. And then I just started going. But then, and then, remember the year before that, then it was in Sioux Falls. And then we actually had a pretty good team then. And I was like, okay, we got to try to get in the podium for top 3 team points. And then I think we got 4th for team points. But, yeah, that was definitely like – and then I started, like, showing more, like – more work into it, like saying, okay, I'm actually – you just got to run. So, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't, clearly. So give props to you, man, for being a running athlete. I never enjoyed it.
Yeah, I just running.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How'd that start for you? I mean, it takes dedication to be a runner. How did it start for you? You just wanted to be on a squad and just took off, or what happened?
I think I got more like I think I got like peer pressured into doing it, if anything. Because I couldn't play football anymore, and I was like more just less. I was pretty much bored.
Okay.
And then I already had asthma the way it was, so asthma and running do not combine.
Not at all. No.
So I was like, it was me and another kid out for cross country my grade. And he was like, I really need someone. Everyone else is doing something they don't want to, and I was like, you know what? Nothing else better to do. Sure, I'll go out. And then I was winning JV meets, and then I was like, coach put me to varsity, is running varsity, and then getting like top 10, getting to like 5th place, 2nd place. And it's like, oh no, I'm gonna be stuck in this.
Oh no, I'm good at this. No, what do I do?
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic, man.
So they just kind of like stuck, and then but it really got like good shape and really gets you going for like basketball and everything else, which is good. Yep.
Yeah, we'll roll right into basketball after this. I mean, this is the last of your cross country season, so basketball's right around the corner. You were playing club ball over the summertime, right? For basketball. How'd that go?
Good. Yeah. I did more. So I did a couple tournaments, but I did a lot of workouts, and then because I did a lot of workouts, and that really because before I wasn't as confident, right? Like last season, it was just just competition is so much better here. Everyone's always wanting to be something, and it was more the point of just trying to fit in this point.
Yeah.
Last year, but now the summertime I was putting that work, and now I feel like my confidence has grown a lot. So now I'm not afraid to I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not afraid to take this move.
Yeah.
So then I'm just more smooth with it, and then it feels just kind of plays into it.
Okay.
Which is good, yeah.
A good improvement summer for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We look forward to basketball. I mean, we got some stuff to do before that happens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look forward to basketball. I love calling the games, so I'll be traveling around with you all I can.
We'll be there. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. This weekend, then, what do you have to do this week? Obviously, running is what you do, but is there mental preparations that you do? Is there meditation that you maybe get yourself ready for?
I'd say.
What do you got to do to prepare?
This week, we've been doing a lot of training. I mean, that's probably like my second week of even practicing out of the entire like month and a half we've been doing something.
Right.
So it's mostly just probably building up my lungs, if anything. And then for how tall I am, I mean, I'm not flexible, so probably just trying not to get hurt again, stretching quite a bit. But it's mostly just, I mean, it's a really, like, your body throughout the race is going to be, like, mostly just your mind telling your body that you just can't push this anymore. You just want to just turn around and I'm done, man. But then, it's just, like, you got to think, like, you put your mind to it and you got to finish it. And then,
Well, you'll be running around with a pretty good one as well. Carson is going to head out there with you.
Yep.
He's been winning things this year, so
he definitely has,
we're excited about how he's going to do. He couldn't come on the show. They're farming, I believe.
Yep.
He's busy, so we'll talk to him whenever he can get on a microphone. Maybe it'll be basketball season.
This will be his 4th year, 2 at States, Carson.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to state at the same time. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, it's been a fun run for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good luck. Get prepared. Get ready.
I guess, yeah.
Is there special exercises you can do to get your lungs prepared for what Saturday's going to bring?
I don't know. Just mostly, pretty much just, when you're at that race, it's mostly just taking in that environment. I mean, the people there are great, and then you're always just doing, it's always the bigger meets there with more people, and that's always just, like Augustana Twilight there, and then the Nike meet. I mean, it's always, the more people at the meet, it just seems to just the more fun you have, the more like lively, lovely people are. So
well, this will be a big one. State meet brings a lot of kids to Huron. There's going to be a lot of people hanging around the course as well. It seems like all those kids bring family members with them. So there's anywhere from just parents to the whole family shows up. So it should be a lot of fun for you, man.
Yep, sounds
All right, man. I'll let you go.
Alrighty.
I think they cleaned up your table there. I don't know if you were done with your fries, but you are done with them now. So.
Yep, Carmen's probably just took them home. Carmen's probably got a little bit hungry.
Carms, always with his French fries.
He's always eating his French fries.
You can steal Bill's food when he's done over there. So
I might have to.
Tyrus, thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. I'll take that from you, so you don't walk up with those. And that'll bring the head coach up here, Mr. Bill Vincent. We're going to thank a couple more sponsors while you're getting that on. We got to thank Subway of Volga. That is our new sponsor for the boys' sports. We've got another football game, maybe 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, maybe 4 of them, so we'll get some more sponsors that way. Langland Trucking, another sponsor that's brand new this year, Shorty's Hot Box Food Truck. Tropical Smoothie Cafe gives us our free smoothies for the girls' sports, so that's also fun. And we've got 5 more to go, but we'll thank him after our conversation here with Bill Vincent. Tyrus was great, man. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
He's ready in best way he can. He's been a little bit injured this year, but he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's always going to keep you entertained, and he's going to work hard for you and all those good things. So I think he told you this, his 4th trip to the state cross-country meet, and his fellow teammate Carson Washi, a senior, making his 4th trip.
Yep.
And Carson will really be knocking on the door at becoming our first boys medalist in quite some time. So we've got our fingers crossed that everything falls into place for him that way. It'll be a challenge, as it should be. And then we had 4 girls get to the state meet as well. Macy Licht, Amia Ward, Talia Vincent, and Lily Schmidt.
Sure.
So to qualify for the state cross-country meet, you need to be in the top 20 individually or the top 3 teams.
Right.
So we weren't one of the top 3 teams, but we put 4 individuals on the girls' side in the top 20. So we will have team standings when we get to the state meet. So that's
cool,
unusual.
Yeah.
It's a different way to get yourself to the state meet, but we're excited about it. We're just excited. We're in one of the toughest regions. We're in the toughest region in Class A cross country, and to get out of there is a privilege. And when you do get out of there, you really feel like you're going to do some things at the state meet.
It's a feat, right? I mean,
with
the amount of Sioux Falls Christian kids, the West Central kids that are always good. For Andrew, just down the road, they've got good cross-country kids, too.
Well, think of that on the girls' side. You just in your region alone, you have 2 gals that have won state championships.
Yeah,
and then the year before that, it was won by one of our own.
Yep.
So just think of that alone, and then you factor in that that Sioux Falls Christian can put 6 in the top 10,
Yep.
West Central can put 6 in the top 20. There's very few spots left to go after.
Yep.
So it's good for our kids to get in there and get a feel for that. We used this as an example. You think of a town that the size of Madison or Del Rapids and the schools that they have, and those 2 teams are taking 1 athlete to the meet, boys and girls combined. Elkton's another team, very rich tradition in cross country, and are they taking 1, I think, as well?
Yep.
So it's a tall task. We're excited that we're a part of it, and that'll happen this coming Saturday in Huron.
It's been a fun season for you guys. You had a great couple of home meets. You've had good luck on the road. Garrettson was the regional meet. It was a fun day that way. You guys got your meet in where there's some of those other regions that kind of had to get some weather out of the way before they could do it.
Correct. A couple years ago, the state meet was in Sioux Falls, and it was actually Sioux Valley's turn in the rotation to host the regional. And through talks with the region and with Sioux Falls Christian, they thought, well, we'll host the regional.
Yeah.
People can get an opportunity to get on the course, and then state will be there.
Yeah.
So in order to pull that off, it had to be moved to a Wednesday, which isn't uncommon in the Class B ranks, but in the Class A ranks, it is a little bit more. And the reason it's not uncommon in Class B is because they share athletes.
Yeah.
So a Wednesday fits, and then a lot of those same athletes will go out and play volleyball or on Thursday night and football on Friday night.
Right.
So our region made that move and then stayed with it on Wednesday. Well, on this particular year, that was a great thing because of the weather.
Yeah.
We were able to get that in on Wednesday, where Region 3, for example, was held in Parkston. So a school like Vermilion drives to Parkston for that meet. You've got the weather going on. You get a thunder here, lightning there. You delay a half hour, another half hour. All of a sudden, it's 6 o'clock at night, and they send everyone home and say, hey, be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Now you're to Friday.
Yeah.
Because it was scheduled to be Thursday. Now you're to Friday. You're barely getting home 9, 10 o'clock at night, and then you're back there running your race at 11 a.m. on Friday. So we felt good that we had ours on Wednesday and had the backup of Thursday should it need be. But sometimes you catch the breaks that way. We feel like now we've been out practicing and kind of into our routine. We've got the logistics down on our travel and our plans heading into the state meet, where those teams that got delayed until Friday are just getting some of that talk going today.
Just getting it all put together. It's been a fun season, though. Good numbers again for you this year, not only at the varsity level, but the JV level as well. I think you've got youngsters out there after that. The junior high marks are pretty good.
We do. So we had 30-some athletes out. It's the Isabel Blocher effect. People seeing her and her success and now seeing her move on to New Mexico.
Yeah.
Our numbers went up. It's also, hats off to our parents and our people in the community that get involved. Girls on the Run is one of the programs that they start with our youth. So they've already had that success. And my former assistant, Don Sutera, and I started, 5-6 years ago, maybe it's longer than that now too, 6th grade.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of growing. And we had a lot of 6th graders out this year, and many of them are going to instantly be successful or be able to compete at the varsity or junior varsity level already next year as 7th graders. And when you're in 6th grade, you can only do middle school events.
Yeah,
Once you're a 7th grader, you can do JV or varsity or go down to the middle school level, either depending upon where your ability levels are. But it's a good feeder program to have girls on the run and to have 6th grade cross country.
Well, it's kind of the same thing you do with basketball, right? I mean, you get the kids involved, not only because you want them to be basketball players down the road, but you're getting them involved just to be Cossacks at the same time, right?
Just to be Cossacks, just to give them things to do in general, too. Right. So you'll see a kid come out in 6th grade, and maybe it's not for them, but in the 6th grade, they have the time to come out and try it. So maybe you're also in youth volleyball or you're in youth football, but you have the time to try cross country at that time and find out, hey, I never knew this sport existed and it's for me, or boy, I never want to run another mile again in my life. And we're fine either way it is, but at least you gave us a try.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. It's been a fun season for you guys.
It has been. It went fast. Of course, it's a short season, and you have fall weather, which usually is just great.
The fall weather's just showing up, man. It's been 80 degrees now.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. We've just been such good time that it flew by. It was just seems like yesterday we were having our player-parent meeting to get things started, and now here you are talking about the state meet. State
playoffs for football, volleyball starting to wind down. It's amazing how time just
competitive cheer state meet Friday as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure the exact time. Maybe you have that the cheer team will take the mat on Friday night.
I heard through the hallways today as I was hanging out with the volleyball players that 7-11 is kind of around their performance time. So
perfect.
I'm not sure. Someone's got to double check us on that.
Yes.
We'll know for sure before we get to Watertown on Friday night. So
gotcha.
7-11 is the maybe time at the moment.
The maybe time. So we're going to run at noon with our first race.
Yeah.
And this is a year when the boys' races are first. Okay. This is also a year when Class A is first. So Tyrus and Carson will be in that first race at noon in Huron.
Yep.
At the golf course there. Is it Broadland Creek?
Yes.
Golf course.
Yes.
In Huron.
I've never played it, but yeah, that is the name of it.
Yeah, and then they'll play out all the boys' races, and then the first girls' race will have our girls.
Yeah.
Once they start, they're finished with the boys' races. So that's how that will unfold. Thursday we'll get up there and practice. They have 2 practice times. You can go on Thursday or Friday. We, of course, are choosing Thursday afternoon for a couple of reasons.
Yep.
One of the big reasons is then Mia can get to Watertown and see her sister and see the competitive cheer team in Watertown. Also, it looks like it fits time-wise. It helps that the football squad took care of their business so that they're at home in the opening round so that we can come back here and catch the football game as well. So that's kind of how logistically it's going to fit. We'll practice Thursday. Friday then will be more of, just recover our legs, stay off, and then Saturday will be race day.
Yeah. We're going to talk a little bit about the football bracket.
Yep.
We probably don't have to go through all of them, but we can talk 11B for sure. But, you've been on the call for a lot of the football stuff this year. You missed Elk Point Jefferson, but you watched from afar. So, I mean, you're still a part of everything we do here.
Yes. Yep.
So getting a home game is such a big deal.
It is, yes.
We talked about some of the scenarios out there in 9-man. They've had some things switch around. There's seedings that are changing because of calculation errors. It turns out that there's some people that have to go a little bit farther. There's some people that don't have to go near as far as what they thought. We don't have to do that. We took care of everything that needed to happen, and the other results from Friday night means that we get to host those Parker Pheasants on Thursday. It makes you just talked about your team. It just folds right into the mix. It makes it so much easier for your cross-country squad to prepare for their big day on Saturday because they don't have to go to Winter or Mobridge like we had in some of the scenarios in our heads.
Yes, or they get the opportunity to go because, maybe we wouldn't have been able to go had it been out on the road and stuff. So that's great, and that builds the enthusiasm and success breeds success type of mindset. You get out there and you get to watch the football team on Thursday night, get it all off and started, spill over into Friday for the competitive cheer team, and then we hope that those vibes come our way on Saturday afternoon. But you're right, very interesting. The one bracket that you're insinuating there, that 9AA, crazy how that unfolds. Elkton, with just a couple games to go in the year, looks like they're going to be playing Dubrook. All of a sudden, Dubrook doesn't have enough to fill the team. They get the Britton Heckler game. They go on the road and win that. Then they go on the road and win at Hamlin.
I'm going to say this just for the fans. You don't have to say this, but I'm going to. They went up and destroyed Hamlin, and I have no problem saying that. Destroy Hamlin, earn the 2 seed in 9AA by doing that, and what unfolded today with some of the South Dakota High School Activity Association with some calculation errors. They flip-flopped Hill City and Hamlin as far as the seeds go. Makes Hill City the 4 seed. That's a big deal. And then it makes Hamlin the 5 seed. It puts Hamlin on the other side of the bracket from ELB.
It also changed some opening day matchups, right?
Yes.
That would be frustrating. You spend your weekend studying one opponent and find out on Monday it's a different opponent?
Well, Elkton, Lake Benton for sure. And, Hill City and Hamlin being the same way of swapping out seeds. You're swapping out opponents at the same time. So now ELB is going to prepare themselves for DeSmet rather than Bennett County like they had done all weekend. Hill City now will have Great Plains Lutheran come to town on Thursday night, and Hamlin will bring Scotland Meadow to town. If they would win those respective games right there as the 4 and the 5 seeds, which we've seen brackets, you've done NCAA challenges, the 4 and the 5 normally win. That sends Hamlin to Hill City rather than the other way around. And I know our friends at Hill City, Landon, is very excited about that. It gives Hill City a possible another home game of whatever calculation errors that were out there. Pretty crazy in 9AA.
The excitement level in Hill City, you started to see it grow last year in boys basketball when they qualified for their first state tournament. In
101 years, is that right?
Some crazy number of years.
It's been a century.
So if they can carry that same snowball effect and get the momentum going, they're going to look good, and especially getting able to host. Now, on the Hamlin side of things, you have Wadsworth, maybe seeing limited time, maybe not playing both ways. It's playoff time. All of a sudden they roll into Hill City and maybe have him playing on both sides of the ball.
Probably.
You see the classic winter warriors of old where people would only play one way or only a certain amount of possessions and came playoff time, and all of a sudden your studs were playing both offense and defense. So high school football is different. High school playoff football different than regular season football. You also now have maybe people who put in the summertime and they're ready to roll, they go right out and get those wins. Now you have every team has practiced the same amount of length of time, and that gap between a so-called 16 and a 1 has now closed and narrowed, and especially when you start to talk the middle seeds there, the 7, the 8s, or the 4-5 matchup, where what might have been a more lopsided matchup on paper the first couple of weeks of the season has now narrowed.
This look at the 11B playoffs. We'll start right there because we're already past an hour, so I don't want to go too far into this. But we'll start with 11B, brought to us by Back Alley Meats and Buster's Auto Brokers as far as this bracket look. EPJ with that win on Friday night over our boys. They earned the 1 seed, undefeated. We saw what that was. They're unbelievable. That running back is 6'3" and 225 pounds. Probably an all-stater, probably first teamer at the same time. That Elk Point Jefferson team is good. They will welcome our friends, the Flandreau Flyers, on Thursday night.
So that's your 1-16.
It is.
Good to see Flandreau back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You think of a decade ago, they were dome type of teams. They went through this lull, and now they're kind of back on the map,
trying to come back from it, man,
and competing in their games and stuff as well. So even those games that they did drop or lose, so that's good to see. But the EPJ really good, carrying the momentum of an undefeated season, different things like that, and getting to play at home should be a tough first round matchup for Flandreau.
Sioux Valley, the 8th seed, then they will host the Parker Pheasants. We talked about that all night long. That is the matchup in the second round. Who wins those 2 games right there will meet up with each other. Bottom side of the top half, the Dual Cardinals get the 4. They'll bring MCM, our old friends at McCook Central Montrose. And then Wagner, the 5 seed, they're going to bring Chamberlain to town. Wagner Red Raiders kind of went up and down.
Yeah, they had a great start to the season.
And then they lost a couple in the middle, and then they're coming on again right now. So we'll see what Wagner does. But that's a possible dual Wagner matchup in the second round, and that'd be right up in Clear Lake if it happens.
It's so hard to tell. You don't know who sat out a game due to an injury, who was coming off of a bye week and had extra time to prepare for an opponent. So it's really difficult when you start to compare scores or that, or wonder, hey, what happened to this team on that particular night? Did someone go down with an injury? Look at Sioux Valley, for example. Was it Clark who came in here after a bye week and beat us barely on our home turf? And we were without Tobin that night. We had played the week before. They had a bye week. Not to make excuses. I'm just saying you have all those scenarios.
For that game here.
You could say that Sioux Valley went to Clark and won at Clark, but then Clark would say, well, we were without so-and-so on that particular night. So you got all those factors, and that's what makes it neat when you come around and play the second time, and when you know it's now win or go home. Those people who are a little banged up suit up and get themselves ready to play, and that's why you might not have seen them in regular season games, because they know as coaching staffs that, hey, we want to have these people, we want to have a full deck when it comes to playoff time.
Right. Bottom half of the bracket, then we'll go through this quick. The number 2 seed out there, St. Thomas More. They don't have to leave Rapid City unless they go to the Dome.
Very talented team. One of my favorites coming in. My favorite going into the season was Sioux Valley and St. Thomas More.
Yeah.
EPJ has proven that they need to be on that list.
Sure.
I liked how Sioux Valley moved the ball, and the thing, you take care of a turnover and different things like that. I like our chances there. I have those as kind of the 3 teams in South Dakota that I really like: Elk Point, Jefferson, St. Thomas More, and our Cossacks.
St. Thomas More will bring Hot Springs to town Thursday night. They're part of the bracket. Mount Vernon Plankinton gets the 7. They're going to bring Mobridge Pollock to town.
That Hot Springs team got really hot.
They did, yes.
Yeah, and the second half of the year, and we know how talented and tough they can be because they came here 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And beat us on our turf. I like the things that Dual and Clark Will Lake have done in the season. I know Lake Central Conference isn't a so-called football conference, but they're our Lake Central Conference schools that we always know, well represented. And when it all plays out on paper going into the year or last spring, you maybe wouldn't have said that Sioux Valley had the toughest of schedules. Now when it's all played out, they probably played the toughest schedule in the state. They played number 1 EPJ. They played number 2 St. Thomas More.
Yeah.
They played Clark twice. They played Dual. So when it all plays out, Sioux Valley probably gets the nod for toughest schedule played in Class 11B. Now, there are some teams who played some 11A schools and stuff that. So that's maybe – but they'd have an argument for Sioux Valley having the toughest schedule of the year.
Last 2 games in 11B then, number 3, Clark Willow Lake, who we saw twice this year. They're going to welcome Groton to town. And then an interesting matchup here, maybe the most intriguing of all of them outside of ours.
Yep.
Woonsocket Weston Springs Sanborn Central is going to bring Winter to town. Winter is the 11 seed in this bracket. And I don't know what happened to the Bucks, formerly the Blackhawks, but they got beat 30-6 on their home field just last Friday night.
Yeah, are you always just an injury away from not being very good or from an injury away, someone coming off of injury to being really good again? And that could be a case in that matchup that you have there. I'm also intrigued by that Groton team because going into the year, that Groton was a name that would come up with, and so did they lose someone for the year, or do they have someone now coming back for playoffs as well that will make that game more interesting the second time around?
It's going to be fun. Thursday night, our boys bring the Parker Pheasants to town. We'll see how that goes. We'll both be on the call. Coach Carms will be right there with us. It's going to be a fun week, man. A big Sioux Valley Cossack week, and I'm going to try to get to everything.
Yeah, and not just Sioux Valley Cossack. It's just South Dakota sports, fall sports. It's here. It's playoff time. It's postseason. It's state tournament time, state meets. All that excitement's not only in the air in Sioux Valley, all the neighboring towns, all the communities. So the chatter, the talk goes up, and everyone gets excited. And you all have your favorites. You all have your hometown. You all have your hometown school, whatever it might be. And when they get knocked out, then new favorites are chosen, and you start cheering for the neighboring towns. So it's neat how it unfolds.
Well, Coach, I'll let you go, man. We're above an hour, and we try to keep this to an hour. But there was so much we had to talk about. We had to talk about all of it.
We appreciate it.
Coach Vincent,
have a great evening.
I'll
Thanks
take
for having us.
Headsets from you so you don't walk off with those. Fantastic. That is a big Monday show. We did it. We did it on a Monday right here at CC's every Monday except for next week. There is a volleyball game next week, so that is going to be the deal. When that happens, then we don't get to do our coach's show, but when the games are around, then we need to do some announcing, and that's the way it goes. So, a fun one. 3 more sponsors that we get to thank. It's Nick's Hamburgers in downtown Brookings, Jimmy John's on 6th Street in Brookings, and the Man Cave Barbershop. Leash and Friends will take care of anything you need to happen. Man Cave on South Bandera, right across from Brookings High School. Thank you again to Bankstar Financial. They sponsor everything we do here on Sauls Media. That is a big show. So make sure you get out to everything. We've got playoff football on Thursday. We've got the Chester Flyers coming to town tomorrow for volleyball, competition cheer. They're probably getting back now from Lake Preston tonight, the last warm-up before the state meet on Friday. And then we got state cross country on Saturday, man. It's a big cross country, a big Sioux Valley week, I guess I should say. Cossacks busy all over the place, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. I'm going to try to get to all of it, try to cover as much as I can of it. And we'll see what happens with it. But thanks for watching tonight. Keep on watching. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Those are always big. It just makes you part of it makes Saul's Media part of your go-to list of things that might pop up, I guess. But we have a lot of fun doing this. Thank you to both the Coach Vincents. Thank you to Sienna and Talia and Tyrus and Wyatt and Coach Blees. A full crew, man. Just a lot of fun doing this. And we'll do this every Monday, except when games get in the way, like next Monday. But, yeah, we'll just keep on rolling. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back at it tomorrow when the Chester Flyers come to the Cossack Center. We'll be on the air, 6:30ish, 6:45ish. Varsity usually fires up about 7:15. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.